it's not going to be as stronger lobby as the first one. We've got in basically probably the most likely winner is Antonio SK, because he can set the same time as B Racer in time trial, so he will probably win it, and then it's just best of the rest, isn't it? So right, I will be back in literally 2 seconds. Thanks. I was just saying how, no, I don't think Kellickville is going to come to my channel and hit the dislike button. He just talked to me about it on Instagram. We just sorted it out now. It's fine. Shall we just go again, move forward, have a better race? Easy. So wish me luck for a good qualifying run again. 331. Respectable, but not amazing. We missed our 353 opportunity. My fault. Nobody else's. Let me out of the pits. There we go. Braking too deep. careful. I just got a 3-second penalty for that little chap of him steaming through. Dude, take it easy. Far too tight. I'll just set a lap on my own for now and just get a benchmark. It's way too risky. Yeah, Paul's got so much faster. He's really raised his game. Get out of the way, Paul! You've just come out of the pits! Idiots! She's not paying attention. This is gonna hurt my SR. Not my fault. At first it was POC VGA steaming through. I'm not hooking it up. No, I'm miles off. Ah. People coming up behind are on a lap, so I need to get out of the way. Oh, Ryan, no! You just wrecked my lap. He wouldn't have meant it. Oh! Never mind. Hey Loris, how's it going? No, I know, but brain fart. Complete brain fart. P6 is workable. I will start with mediums. Yeah, I know, like, I wonder if it's got worse. I mean, it's possible, isn't it? Let's have a look. 30? Yeah. I don't know, either someone's trolling or it's just glitching. I guess it's glitching, boys. I don't know, because there's no real reason for so many dislikes. Unless someone has literally said, go and dislike his channel to fuck it all up, then well, there's nothing I can do about that, so whatever. Oh dear. Yeah, I think it is, because I've never had that many dislikes. And I've had much, much worse races. As in, like, I've really messed up. So, start on mediums and just try to make it work. Yeah, the only logical solution to this mess. Yeah, well, exactly what Org said. It's a strong car, it really is. My qualifying lap for the last race would have polled this by over a tenth, but yeah, couldn't get it together. That's what happens, I peak early. It's happening again. Thanks, Rapid. You've really, yeah, changed, yeah, you've literally changed the world there. I'm joking, I appreciate it. But yeah, more likes the better. Okay, have a better race. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I'm working on it. I think if somebody used their channel to make someone else's like hurt, it'd be a bit odd, wouldn't it? Yeah, like, it's a bit weird. Hey, Sam's in V1, way! Well done in your promotion to the team, boy. It's a strong team. You've earned it. Yeah, the traction's hard. Beamer. Yeah. You gotta be really smooth. And that's difficult. At least we got a reasonable lap on our own. Fair enough. Look at that, son. It's better that than they realise you're pleb Ryan, right? Right, wish me luck, boys. Let's have a better race. Tyres are going to be cold. Yeah, we're going to be aware of that. I might go on to hard after this stint. We'll see. No worries. So yeah, he's going to pit now. All good. That's what should have happened last time. Right, head down. I think it's highly likely I might go hard soft, maybe. Does anyone, well, I won't be able to see this track. I don't know what tyres I trade Bitcoin is on. Must be softs. Can't remember how long the pit stops are. Come on. Not having such a good stint on the softs. Fuck. Come on. I'm going to take a risk and go hards, then softs. It's a risk, but really hard to overtake on track. So we just have to hope we come out and clear it after this, you know, once we go onto softs. Hopefully. I hope so. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's agonisingly slow, isn't it? Yes! Jackpot. This is what we need. Right, we need to hammer it. This has to be an amazing stint. Come on, boys. Need to get in front of I Trade Bitcoin / Crucial. We're a bit early. Nah. That means we've got to overtake him on track. Unless he's got to do another stop. I don't know. I really don't know. He's got to do another stop. He has to. No fucking way he doesn't have to. We're headed Antonio. Oh god, they're really holding me up. Yes. B2. Bring it home. Not enough for Jones, but looking good, huh? Get in there, boys. P2 made that work really well. Yeah, really made that work. Awesome. Jones was just a bit too far ahead. Bit too far ahead. I was feeling a little bit of what Will was saying, like I was in a really good position, but Jones was just a bit too far ahead. Yo, Andre, how's it going? Ah. Interesting points about BB in first gear. I think you might be right, Will, to be fair. I mean, you know the NSX better than me, so yeah, I got to explore that. Cheers, boys. Thank you. That was a good race. I enjoyed that a lot. Medium stint was banging. Felt so comfortable. First soft stint, not so much. Second soft stint was better. Yeah, I'm with you there, B1 Sam. I'm with you there. I'm wondering if I've got like 10 million dislikes, probably at this rate. I'm alright with that. Have a look. No, it stopped at 31. That's the threshold, it seems. Yeah, awesome sauce. I'm pleased with that. It recouped some points. What would that be, 315 or something? It's my fault I missed out on 353. Completely my fault, but there you go, that's racing. Didn't hold my nerve. 322 is alright, actually. I'll take that. Made that really work. And we got lucky not coming out in dirty air. Like, there was a big gamble going hard soft. But it meant that we didn't have to overtake people on track, and boom. Awesome. Ah, phenomenal race. Really, really good race. Something happened to Antonio, because he was a bit further back than he actually should have been. I think I saw him with a penalty. That allowed Jones to get past. Thanks, Omega. Appreciated. It's odd, like we had good qualifying, crap race, and then we had crap qualifying, good race. If only they'd come together, you know? Ooh. I'll get there. I'll get there. Awesome. A slight giveaway is the Senna helmet in your profile picture. Good choice. A really good choice. That guy's a legend. Absolute legend. My favourite racing driver of all time. Whoops. But yeah, awesome race. Let's see what happened to Antonio, because he obviously had a... Yeah. You know. It didn't go well. What? That's because he quit. It does that if you quit mid-race. Antonio SK says fucking Russian guy. So he's probably talking about this guy. Yeah. Oh dear. It's not great to start throwing in nationality because. Yeah, I don't know, Johnny. I don't know. I think it was a weird glitch because it literally went from 0 to 30 out of nowhere. I don't know. Unless like 30 people say, "Yo, I dislike you," you know. What is Ryan saying? So yeah, you're wrong. Let's have a look. No, mate, still S. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, when you quit, it does that. Yeah, I know. It's